Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, 4 Nerds by Nerds, hanging out with
Ted.
And tonight we delve back into the world of Game of Thrones from George R.R. Martin as we D&Dized the Red Viper. Hey, jump down in the description below, find Nerdarchy the newsletter, get weekly tips as well as learn how to game with Nerdarchy.
This is kind of in tandem with our spear fighter builds.
Yes, Jesper, Nor,
that's it.
On Twitter had asked us to do a spear fighting style kind of based off of Prince O'Brien. So we're like, hey, why not? Well, should we do that, or should we D&Dize Prince O'Brien?
Let's do both.
Not O'Brien, Oberyn.
Oberyn,
Yeah. So, which was an awesome character in Game of Thrones. Spoiler, if you loved him, it got ugly. But he was an awesome warrior. He was an awesome fighter.
A little bit of a showboat.
Used the long spear. Let's D&Dize him. This will be our second character from Game of Thrones I believe we've ever D&Dized.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to go and say that he's definitely fighter, but there's some...
Well, let's start with race and background first. Let's go out on a limb and go with human.
Noble.
That was easy.
So race and background, check. I mean, there's only so much that happens in Game of Thrones. So almost everybody is going to be human.
And noble. No, there's a little variance there, but there are a lot of nobles.
And yes, most of the major characters are all noble. So just remember that when you make your characters, because that's the way it goes. Beyond that, he's definitely a fighter.
Yes.
I want to say, because he's got so much charisma, I think there might be a bit of paladin in him.
I don't feel it. I feel it. I don't think there's anything divine or holy about him. I think he's just got a high charisma.
Okay. I can accept it. Not all people with high charismas went towards their prime builds.
I would give him bard levels before I gave him paladin levels personally. For several different reasons.
Okay.
But actually, that being said, he might have some assassin levels.
All right, so let's talk. Are there other classes besides fighter that you want to throw his way? Well,
he is a master of poison use. There's only one class in D&D, well, 2 now. But I jokingly said bard, and there is the College of Whispers, yes. I believe, that does venom their weapons with inspiration.
That is true.
So you could do that, but I think his poison is more traditional, and he does it through herbalism and alchemy and stuff like that.
All right.
And poison handling. So I really think I'm going to give him 3 levels of rogue just so he has assassin, and his expertise is actually in poisoner's kit.
Okay, I can go that route.
He probably doesn't have Sky's kit and some of the other thiefly things he probably hasn't taken, and he's definitely not an expert in those kind of things.
So he could wind up taking his other expertise in perform so that he can do his showboaty type stuff while he's fighting.
That's possible. I would absolutely give that. I don't know if he's quite that good at it, but yeah, it's not far off.
I mean, when you see the duel, he's clearly showboating, and he's clearly got the crowd worked up.
I'll give it to you, Ted. Battlemaster, can we agree on that one?
Yes.
He's skilled.
He definitely does have to, manipulate the mountain while they're fighting. And I think while I was watching it, I'm like checking off okay, that could have been that maneuver, that could have been that maneuver.
Nice. Now, another thing, obviously, he fights with a long spear, which we don't actually have access into.
So is it a pike? Is it a glaive? Are we jumping into the Lord of the Rings book for the great spear?
It's not a heavy weapon. I mean, in my opinion, it's not a heavy weapon.
Okay.
Now, so here's where I'm most conflicted. Like, he is definitely more of a dex-based fighter, in my opinion, yet that's not a dex-based weapon.
Well, the heavy weapons are never.
Even a regular spear is not.
True. But again, this is where the mechanics of the game tend to fail actual fighting practices. And there is times where you can absolutely finesse with a longsword, You can finesse with a spear. It's a matter of how you actually apply your fighting style to a particular weapon.
Sometimes it's just skill, though. It's not so. It's more. It's skill and not more of a. It's more skill and less of a physical attribute. Well, when you get to a certain level,
I don't want to go crazy on this, but the reason that you would apply strength versus dex determines how you actually go about doing it. Dexterity, I would link more towards accuracy and precision, whereas strength is you're moving it fast with strength. So you're both of them have the ability to get it there, but it's a matter of which you do it. And I can tell you that using both are definitely apropos with
but skill also would be accuracy and precision, which would be in D&D terms, it would be your proficiency bonus. It would be your level, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But that being said, so what Oberyn probably is just a very well-rounded individual, where like he might have straight 16s in his physical stats and charisma, and, and the other two are probably above average. Like he's not a slouch in anything.
Correct.
So he might have like 12s in intelligence and wisdom, and then like 14, 16 charisma, and then 16s for strength, dex, and con. Yeah. And really that's what it is. I would probably give him the lightly armored feat, the one that whatever one bumps up, or not lightly armored, moderately armored feat, the one that bumps up your dex bonus for
moderate armor, medium armor master.
Yes, it ups your dex bonus.
Moderately armored gives you the proficiency in medium armor. Medium armor master allows you to have a higher dex bonus while you're wearing medium armor.
We have an assassin. We have a battle master. Spearmaster feat.
I think that's definitely going to be apropos.
Okay, so Spearmaster feat. He's wielding that spear. He wields his spear with two hands. He doesn't, or one-handed, but he doesn't use a shield.
Correct.
So he could easily take the fighting style duelist.
Yes.
Or a great weapon fighting.
Well, the great weapon fighting is not. Well, I mean, it could work, but is it? Do you want to reroll ones and twos, or do you want to just do
more damage?
Plus 2 damage
is what it comes down to.
So I'm gonna opt for dueling because that's gonna just give you flat out extra damage. It's essentially 3 to 8 damage on a d6
and when he fights the mountain, he's totally using his bonus action every time to get that reach.
Oh, absolutely.
He does not want to get anywhere near him, and anyone that saw that episode, why.
Yeah, so like if you're using a D8 spear, you're talking about 3 to 10 damage versus a slightly higher medium, but you definitely have the lower end for your max damage.
Yes.
So I would have to go that route.
All right, so that works. Duelist. We already said Spearmaster for feet.
So we've got 2 feats picked out. You wanted to give him the medium armor master and spear mastery. Are there any other feats that we think are necessary for him? Is he lucky?
No, he's not.
So I'm not really seeing anything in here that I feel he needs to have beyond those 2. I mean,
yeah, and let's face it, Game of Thrones characters aren't they're not highly excessively high level characters. So all right, so we got them done. We got noble, we got human, we've got Spearmaster, moderate armor master, or medium armor master. We got 3 levels of rogue so that he can
get
assassin. And also going first means he hits hard that first time he hits as well. We're going battle master, and I think that pretty much covers him. And literally a 7th level character builds Prince Orion. He would have been much higher, but you guys know what happens. Let us know down in the comments below. Did we hit the mark on this one? Why you gotta like, share, and subscribe.
You can check us out over on Facebook.
So until next time,
stay nerdy.